And they're off. So we are going to see World 4 first here. So there will always be a pipe here on this side of the island. Find out where that takes them. Okay, not a bad spot. They will find the fort. There will be the World 1 fortress. Not a hard stage. We're going to find a star for a starting item. A lot of them kind of jump easily through enemies. They're going to grab this power-up. This is a mushroom. Look out for the hot foot. Fortunately, no clip for HUmanMustard there. He tried. So as you notice, the map was a little bit randomized here. They're going to play 2 forts back to back. And it's important because the forts will build bridges. And the bridges will lead to the castle. So it depends if this is the correct one. If not, it will just release the lock. So let's find out. It does release the lock. So the thing about World 1 Fortress, there's a secret item in there. So if you take the item exit, that will play a bigger part. Basically, it can't block any way for you to beat the world. So if they're in a different situation and they found that, they may have taken a death and skipped it altogether. But they had to play it. Now they find themselves in 5F1. Not too hard of a stage. Just got to watch out for some disco waffles here. HUmanMustard does take a hit. But both of them will be entering into Boom Boom's room with roughly about the same time. Yeah, their timers aren't synced at the moment, but they're relatively close as far as it's running. So now they got 2 Hammer Brothers blocking their path. They're both going to go for the Mushroom House. Not a bad choice here. See what kind of power-ups they get. HUmanMustard finds a frog suit, and KillerApp finds a Hammer Brother. So that Hammer Brother is probably not going to be used until World 8. They're going to want to save that. Oh, no, he's going to use it right away. Not a bad choice. But we're hoping that those Hammer Brother suits are bountiful when it comes to Bowser's Fortress. KillerApp's going to find himself a P-Wing, and so will HUmanMustard. HUmanMustard finds the double Fire Bros. Again, finds another P-Wing. Unfortunately, KillerApp finds himself in the water one with Fire Bros. That is not what you want to see. So he's going to work his way back in. HUmanMustard finds himself in 6-8 with another Boss Bass hanging out with him. So I'll say hi to Boss Bass. KillerApp finds another P-Wing. So that's 3 P-Wings so far. Sorry, no, that's 2. So he's going to play 4-6, which is going to be 4-2. No Boss Bass sighting yet here. So they both chose different routes here. I think KillerApp chose the faster stage. HUmanMustard's going to fight these Hammer Bros. Takes a hit, loses Mushroom, but finishes them off. He finds a hammer. Very nice, son. There was a Boss Bass in the level. Sometimes they get randomized and sometimes they still show up to ruin everybody's party. So they're going to find the World 7 airship, the longest airship in the game. Good news is, though, it does give you 2 power-ups. First one's going to be a star. Makes for movement to be really quick. HUmanMustard does lose his P-speed there. He finds another star. So this means he's going to go into the Iggy fight with no power-ups. Well, KillerApp's going to move in with both the tail and the Super Mushroom power-up. So having 2 HP is going to make a big difference. Here's Iggy. Oh, he's a one-hit Iggy, so that's... Oh no, KillerApp does slip through the bolt. So this will give HUmanMustard a little bit of a lead here. So KillerApp is going to have to replay the World 7 airship. And as the king is trying to confuse Mario by saying he's been turned into a human, who knows, maybe he was a Koopa. You never know. We ain't got time for Peach's pun, so he's going to move into World 5. Look at that generous setup with the pipe. He's moving right up to the top. And he will have to play the fort over there, so he's going to equip the P-Wing. Or he could just fight these guys, go through the stages, and use his hammer. It just depends on how aggressive he's feeling. Now, with that second hammer, he may just play these stages and go. HUmanMustard did hear the end card game show up, so he's gonna back up, play that. See if he gets any items out of it. Does get the mushroom. KillerApp finishes up World 1 here. He's going to move into World 2. So, HUmanMustard did find another P-Wing. These P-Wings are extremely generous this game. We're going to find 5-2. This is going to be 5-5. This stage is bountiful with its power-ups in it. I believe there's 5 power-ups in the entire stage. And he's going to get another star and make quick work as KillerApp does fall to the big Hammer Bros. He might regret not going back to fight them, but he's hoping that they're going to back up towards his way. HUmanMustard's going to save that hammer. Not a bad choice, honestly. And he'll find himself in the Air Force. No auto-scroller. That is one thing that is removed from the randomizer. KillerApp does finish the stage. I think he's gonna, he's gonna back up, play that end card game, find out what he can get from it as well. Unfortunately, doesn't make any matches, but most racers, I'm assuming he does as well. He's gonna make some notes on what he found. All right, rematch against the big guys here. As HUmanMustard takes care of Boom Boom, KillerApp's gonna grab that item, and it's gonna be that lovely hammer we found earlier. So HUmanMustard's going to go into 5-3. They're both going to go in. It's going to be 5-2. Almost simultaneous. KillerApp having a little trouble with the blocks here. It's going to duck over that Koopa. Both of them took a hit, so... Looks like KillerApp is roughly about a second behind here, but the big thing is that HUmanMustard does have his 2 hammers, and we know KillerApp's going to use that hammer because of the struggles he was having. Does get the 5 up, so I don't think he's going to worry about lives for the rest of the run. Oh, no, he's going to go back and play the fort. Not a bad choice. Finds the Air Force here. HUmanMustard is in the World 2 airship. He's going to take on Roy Koopa. Roy's got the moon boots on. He's going to make those high jumps again. Got 3 hits. 4. He's got 5. He's a beefy boy. And KillerApp will be finishing up his Boom Boom fight as Mustard moves into World 3. Game's been somewhat generous with the items. We got a lot of P-Wings and hammers. But then again, it's also been extremely nice with the worlds. So apparently we got some Nigerian cousins who has coins for us. We need to tell them our bank account. And look at this. We got World 3 and we got 2 stages blocking a pipe. So Mustard's going to find himself in 7-4. Roy did make the hit on KillerApp there with the moon jump. Good swimming here by HUmanMustard, dodging all these enemies and the jellyfish. Watch out for that blooper. And KillerApp is on his way to World 3. Good damage boost choice there by HUmanMustard. Makes it a lot easier. Yeah, let's see some Freds here for the Vanilla World location. Thank you, Morietta, for pointing that out. So, Mustard's going to check out that end card game again. No match there. Does get the 1 up. Takes a guess, finds the 10. But does not make another match. So, looks like Ooh, it looks like the one up was the hammer. We find ourselves in 610 with a Boss Bass. KillerApp having a little bit of trouble here in 7-4. Keep in mind, Boss Bass does show up at 5 seconds on the in-game timer, so he's got to be careful there. Look out. He's going to have to say goodbye, Leaf, and head on through 610 here. KillerApp still struggling here with some of these fishes down here in 7-4. HUmanMustard losing his ground there with the ice. And that's very true, Rocky. He may have written down the 10 before. So now he's got 2 pipe locations to check out. It could be a troll and just send him to the pipe straight above him. It sends him on the other side, so he's going to back up a bit. With that pipe, with the hammers he's got, I don't think he's too worried about having to clear any locks or anything. So he will have to play a fort. Yeah, it looks like the lock's there. There's probably one in front of Wendy's castle, but he's going to play the Navy stage and use a hammer on that lock. Not a bad decision there. Oh, getting a little bit of lag here, folks. Sorry about that. Mustard gets through the Navy. And easily makes quick work of Boom Boom. KillerApp's going to take this Mushroom House. He's needing some power-ups. Gets himself a leaf. So he's going to use a star here on the Hammer Bros. Finds the fire ones. Mustard makes quick work of them and grabs a mushroom for his work. And he'll move himself into the World 4 airship. Using a P-Wing. Not a bad choice here. Gives himself a little bit of speed. And helps him deal with Wendy here in the fight. Gonna take the hit there, but luckily Wendy is just vanilla and takes 3 hits and she's done. KillerApp heading into the final area of the Navy. Take on his Boom Boom fight. Yeah, Mustard does seem to have a little better control. But you never know. I mean, these races, the randomizer can completely mess up someone's runs. I mean, if you're experienced Mario 3 speedrunner, you may not have a problem. But there are places you're not going to be able to use P-speed strats because of the randomized enemies. So keep that in mind. There are a lot of people in this tournament who are not speedrunners. Do hold up pretty well. Mustard's going to find World 4 is going to be World 7. It looks like he got a hammer suit from Peach. And he'll enter into the Piranha stage. KillerApp working his way through the World 4 airship. Mustard slid a little too far there on the pipes. So he's going to wait till the fire Piranha was done. And finds another star. So Mustard's starting to build up quite an arsenal here on his inventory. He's going to back up. I think he's going to play that fort. Or he's going to check. Yeah, he's going to check the other pipe first. But he might go back and still play that fort just because. Yeah. Okay, so he's going to play this fort. He does find 7F2. Yeah, I don't blame him. He's going to take an instant death and get out of here. He's going to use that hammer to break that lock here. He's going to check at these 2 pipes. Fortunately, he finds the dead end pipe. So he's got 4 pipes that will lead him over there. Pretty good chance he's going to find it. Ooh, unfortunately, neither one of those are the answer. So there's no pipes over there, so he'll have to back up. Looks like he might have to use another hammer to break that lock. KillerApp's going to find 7F2 here in just a moment. Unless he uses a hammer as well. Mustard uses another hammer in his arsenal. KillerApp's going to play the stage. And Mustard is going to play what I believe is 3-7. KillerApp, not one of the easiest stages. Probably one of the tougher ones of the entire game. Killer Sun is now angry at Mustard. He's going to try to swoop in there for him. Good work by Mustard dodging him. And KillerApp's going into the second part of the Piranha Fort. Let's hope he gets some cooperative enemies down here. That looks like one of those chaotic hot feet that move on their own, so he's going to watch out for that guy. And, oh, he's going to back up a bit. Oh, almost got hit by the Disco Waffle. HUmanMustard's going to move into 2-4 here. The Hidden Desert Oasis. If you take top route, nice little bath of water, plenty of coins, but bottom route is faster. The only thing you gotta watch out for is plenty of Hammer Bros. Yeah, KillerApp's gonna find himself not where he wants to be. Also, he's gonna play that end card game again. Matches the flowers. We'll find out what the flowers do for you. And the 20 coin. Stars are 1-up. So it looks like the flowers are leaves, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Looks like KillerApp's realizing he's not going to need to play through those. Mustard gets through the second Piranha stage easily with the P-Wing. KillerApp's going to be playing these 4. This is fine 7F1. I mean, it's supposed to be randomized, but both of these are World 7 fortresses. I guess it's kind of a Fred, maybe a mini Fred. Mustard into World 5 airship here. You will find Ludwig Koopa. Personally, the best hairstyle of all the Koopas. No thunder thighs here from Ludwig, so he's just going to be moon jumping here. He is a 4-hit. KillerApp does make his first match here. It's another match. Yeah, it looks like HUmanMustard might pull away a little bit since he's already mostly through World 4. Guys, if you are enjoying this race, please give both these followers, or both these racers, a follow. Give some more followers to them. They are putting on an exciting race tonight. Both of these have been really good. And then the King Koopa kind of taunts HUmanMustard there. Moves into World 6. He's going to skip that fort and play the World 2 Pyramid level. Humanities guy, don't worry. If you're not a speedrunner, that's okay. I'm not either, and I'm in this tournament as well. Anybody can race in this. If you know Mario 3 well enough, you can speedrun a randomizer. You'd rather give these followers a runner? Thank you, Insane Swirl. I appreciate that. Mustard easily finishing up this stage here. KillerApp is finishing up his. He's on the second half of it. So Mustard's gonna, looks like he's gonna play 6-1. I don't think he's gonna go that far unless he absolutely needs to. He finds himself in 3-8. And he will find his right pipe to go to. Mustard makes easy work of 3-8, and there you go. So he does use a little trick there. If you're holding a direction when you transition a screen, you don't have to play the stage. He's going to check out this pipe. Nicely pushes him towards the end, and he will finish up World 5 here. But he does find it needs a bridge. So he's going to have to back up a bit and play that fortress level. Oh, finds out that that's the troll pipe there. Keeps him right where he's at as KillerApp is into the piranha stage. So I think he's going to go back and play that first fort he saw. He's going to find 3F1, a magic door fort. All you need to know is door 5 is the power up, door 6 is the correct door. Until Fred decides to randomize this, then we don't want to see this fort. KillerApp is finishing up the World 5 airship here. He's going to head into his Ludwig Koopa fight. Mustard makes quick work of Boom Boom. And we're going to find out if that was the correct one. Ooh, does take a hit to Ludwig, but he does finish him off, so well done there. HUmanMustard finds himself on a treasure ship, gonna grab a few extra coins. Ooh, almost slid off the edge. Good save by him. And he'll find a star for his work. So I think he's going to check the pipe first. Not a bad choice. Again, these runners cannot watch each other's streams, so they don't know who's ahead. And seeing that lock there does confirm that the bridge was built. And he will enter into the World 5 airship, which will be World 6. Fred? Not really randomized if World 6 airship shows up in World 6. And there's Lemmy Koopa. It looks like he's going to get stuck in a corner here. Oh, no, squeaks away by HUmanMustard. But unfortunately, that was it. Had one more hit. Mustard does not get the grab off screen. That will save you a few seconds, but with that, Mustard will be moving on to World 6. KillerApp finishes up the pyramid level, so he is still, I want to say, 4 to 5 stages behind. But you never know. These next few worlds could give Mustard a bit of trouble. Guys, and if you are entertained by these races and you at least want to try out the randomizer, you can. We have a Discord. We welcome new players. We want them to have fun and check it out. If you're experienced with Mario 3, definitely give it a shot. I'll drop in a link here in the chat for you. HUmanMustard now in 1-4, no auto-scroller, super fast stage. There he is. KillerApp finishes up his stage, luckily dodges the flower 3-pack. And he will find his end card game again. He's going to try and get some more matches. Mustard in World 2. He's actually going to play his end card game. Finish that up. So he will move into 2-4, which we will find out will be 5-3. Ooh, kind of a gauntlet of enemies. Not a terribly long stage, but it takes a while to get through because of how many enemies are in there, because you have to backtrack all the way to left, gang all the way to right. Ooh, and KillerApp does take a death to the treasure ship there. Say hi, Boss Bass. Alright, now say bye. He's gone for the stage. Now, KillerApp's dealing with a Fire Bro there. Nice work with the Tanuki tail. Finds a star for his somewhat hard work. HUmanMustard does slip there, loses his tail, but with that star, he should finish up the stage with no issues. So KillerApp is going to play through 6F2. Doesn't need to, but he is not aware of that. If you're interested in doing commentary, just hop over to the Discord. And if you got knowledge of the game and a little bit of experience, I'm sure we can squeeze you in somewhere. We got plenty of matches to do. HUmanMustard finds himself in a beta stage here. As you know, there are 8 beta stages in this game that were not in the final game. Fred found them while randomizing it and decided to complete them to make them actual stages. So now you have 8 random stages in there. Now, HUmanMustard is going to take this pipe. This pipe fairly generous. He's going to play the fortress here, which is 4F1. As long as the enemies behave, it's not too difficult of a stage. Yeah, he's going to take top route. You can take the third pipe there, and that will lead you to a power-up. If you're feeling risky enough. Fred is F. Coughlin, the guy who developed the Super Mario 3 randomizer, along with the Zelda 1 randomizer, so whenever something's not randomized, we like to blame Fred. KillerApp finds himself in 4-1 with a boss bass hanging out at the bottom. Mustard is going to use that pipe there. Oh, nope, he's going to fight the Hammer Bros instead. See what he can get from them. Does get the double kill. Nice little glitch there that can happen. Finds another hammer. And keep in mind, hammers are not all that important generally in Flags 2, but it seems like this time around they have been a crucial item. Yeah, KillerApp is taking the long route through World 6, so, or World 5, forgive me there. And that will give HUmanMustard kind of a lead as he plays 2-1 here. With the angry sun kind of staring at him. Here he comes. He's angry. He's swooping down. Watch out, HUmanMustard. Good dodge by him, and he will finish that up. KillerApp finds another music box. Mustard will fight off his last hammer bro on the stage. So we're going to see World 1 for our final world. This has been a very quick seed. We'll be entering into the airship at 27 minutes, roughly on the dot. Maybe a little behind. Yeah, there you go. 26:58 into the airship. We'll find the World 3 airship here for World 2. KillerApp will be finishing up his stage here, making a good jump off the donut. Mustard headed into his fight with Morton Koopa Jr. No earthquake from him. Nice 3 hits, and he is done. Digi, thank you so much for the nice commentary. I greatly appreciate it. 5-9 does keep the auto-scroll. There are 2 auto-scrollers in the game. 5-9, and there is the lost level of Atlantis, a World 6 beta level that they got rid of. Unfortunately, we have to keep the auto-scrollers for that, or the levels are technically broken. HUmanMustard finds out that he really wants his Super Mario Bros. A little earthquake by the Hammer Bro there, and the other one jumps off the bridge saying farewell world. As HUmanMustard moves into World 1, nice setup of the lock down there. He's going to easily use those hammers he got. 1-5 is 1-5. Fred, is this even randomized? Come on. He's going to make real quick work. Looks like KillerApp's going to have to backtrack and play that fort again. Oh, it looks like he's going to play the incorrect fort here. 3F2. Got those hammers in his arsenal for a reason. Gonna P-Wing here for 1-1. He's gonna find 3-3, if I'm not mistaken. KillerApp dodging those carpet boos. I think they're one of the goofiest enemies ever. And he's all, and the HUmanMustard's off to the races here. KillerApp finishing up Boom Boom. He is going to be disappointed to find out that that is not the correct one. Into the end card game for KillerApp. I think he's been struggling here with this one. HUmanMustard going to fight these dual Hammer Bros. Nice duck jump. And finish them off with no issues here. No power-ups though. Oh, nope. Not in time. KillerApp is finishing up. Looks like he's going to finish this card game up. Ooh. 2 matches away. And we find the World 1 airship. Come on, Fred. This is not even randomized. Second time tonight. So roughly at 20, looks like 30 minutes on the dot, HUmanMustard will be moving into World 8. So here's the thing about World 8. There's a lot of pipes. I mean, I think I could be wrong. I want to say there's 16 pipes in it. So those pipes could go anywhere. The hand stages are not on the hand bridges anymore. They're moved around all over the map. So if they're in the dark world, they can be traps. Fortresses, they're moved around. All the Navy, airships, tanks, super tanks, they're all moved around. Bowser's Valley may need a bridge. So this is going to get real interesting real quick. So we got 2 pipes here. Let's just going to check out this first one. Yeah, the hammers will not break locks and brackets, so it's going to be mostly pure skill. Mustard finds 7-5 to his dismay. But luckily, no boss bass sighting. He is going to take a death. Equip a P-Wing with a star. KillerApp working his way through the World 5 airship. Never know. We do call World 8 the Great Equalizer just because you could get lost here. Mustard is an experienced runner though, so I don't think that's going to happen here. KillerApp taking his... Ooh, let me fight carefully, but that's not enough, unfortunately. Mustard using that P-Wing very effectively here in 7-5, so he's going to basically save a lot of time here. Angry Sun's going to try and swoop in, but sorry. See ya, buddy. That's a far way back there for KillerApp. KillerApp is running a little bit low on items here. Mustard finds that the Navy is 8F, the Maze Fort. If you play this game enough, you know exactly which doors go where, so you won't get too lost. And stop putting the idea in Fred's head that he needs to randomize the doors. That sounds awful. Alright, going for the 1 P-switch strat. I don't think he's gonna... No, he's not gonna get it this time, so... KillerApp does finish up his fight with Lemmy, and he'll move on into World 6. Mustard's going to back up a bit and check these pipes again. KillerApp's getting yelled at for transforming the King right back. Now that did make a bridge, so he's going to play the Air Force, which we do find is 6F3. That was last game's gatekeeper to Bowser's Castle, so let's see if this is it too for it. Mustard getting that P speed to help him get some quick movements here. Nicely done on those carpet boos. Taking all the way to the left to see what kind of enemies he gets. Gets a kind of a crazy hot foot, but it looks like it's going to stay away. KillerApp struggling a little bit here on 1-4. And he'll say goodbye to that hot fire hammer brother and just walk on out. Mustard does finish up 8F with ease. And that is the pipe. He will equip his frog suit. He's going for frog percentage. Let's see some frog OPs in chat, people. I appreciate the challenge here. KillerApp working his way through 5-3 as Mustard. Ooh, almost loses the frog suit, but hold on to it. Well done by him. Gonna carefully hold on to this suit through Bowser's Fortress. Ooh, these jumps are not easy. I've tried it myself. Not easy. Alright, he's into the final room before Bowser's fight. Dodges the last laser. He's just got to make it over the little spaghetti sauce lake here. Look out for those meatballs. And we are into Bowser's fight for HUmanMustard. Gonna play it safe here. Oh, he does lose the frog suit, unfortunately. So, gotta give him props for that. Mustard does want to make a frog-only tournament, but it looks like people don't want to sign up for it. I don't blame them. Looks like we're gonna have a sub 36 finish here. Bowser does have 2 jumps left. And there it is. Let's see those GGs for HUmanMustard in chat. HUmanMustard does finish with an SRL time of 35:44. Well done. KillerApp is still working his way through World 6. Unfortunately, I felt like World 5 kind of got him there. A lot of struggle there, but he's going to keep playing. It's important for players that do make it on into the brackets to finish their races, because with the difficult, if you forfeit or quit, that is 2 hours added onto your average time. Your average time basically shows off where you'll be placed in brackets if you do make it on in there. See if we can't get HUmanMustard in here for an interview. And he will decline, which we understand. But we do have to give props for him for an exciting race here. So folks, please make sure to give both these racers a follow. They are putting on an exciting show for us tonight. That first race was relatively pretty close. Unfortunately with this one, HUmanMustard did break away with those extra hammers he had and just kind of took off from there. KillerApp finishing up the beta stage here. So folks, if you are interested in joining the Super Mario 3 Discord and trying out the randomizer, you should. We always welcome new runners, new players, people who just love Mario 3. This is a great way to replay the game and experience it again for the first time. So please check it out. F. Coughlin is the designer of that. He also did the Zelda 1 randomizer. So please check it out, talk to us. We love to have new players and help them out. KillerApp will finish up his Boomerang Bro fight. Get a nice hammer for that. Fortunately, I feel like he might have too many hammers. It's all right though. KillerApp finding himself with 4 hammers here. Think he's not going to be too happy about his usage of the items in this race. Not sure if he was trying to save them for something or what, but with World 1 left, there's only 1 lock he needs to break. World 2's got the lock in front of the castle, which he'll obviously break with that. He's got to watch out for the sun here in 2-1. And he'll be moving his way into the World 6 airship. Which is World 3. KillerApp's going to grab the mushroom here. Does unfortunately take a hit there with that small little gauntlet they got there at the beginning of that platform. We'll work his way into Morton. He'll find out Morton's relatively easy this time around. No earthquakes. Doesn't really make any too crazy jumps. And he is a 3 HP fight. Guys, just to let you know, we got plenty of more exciting races this weekend. we actually have 2 races coming up technically tomorrow early morning at 2 and 4 a.m. between Jargle Bargle and JJ Blue. That's going to be on Speed Gaming. We got Clarus.com on the mic. And then at 3 p.m. and 4:30 p.m. we'll have Gameaholic versus Gamer Cal doubleheader again. That will have Killer App on the mic. We're not sure which channel it's going to be on just yet, but we do have that one. 8:30 p.m. we have Magoo is Adorable versus Justin Man 114. And then we have a ton of matches coming up on 7. So we got plenty of races here. So folks, if you really like this randomizer, please check them out. They're a lot of fun. Mustard, don't feel bad about that frog. He tried, man. It was really close. KillerApp's going to find out. He's going to have 2 locks left over. Not going to be too happy about that. Or 2 hammers, sorry. Finds himself in 3-3. He's going to skip the star and just keep going. I think at this point he just wants to finish as quickly as possible. Hammer Bro decides to block the stage, so KillerApp will fight. It's going to be a double Fire Bro. Nice duck. Does take a hit though. But we'll finish up that fight with ease. Going to take the mushroom house here. Needs a little bit of backup. It's got a lot of boxes and stars. Trying to save that Hammer Bro suit for the end. He'll be pleasantly surprised to find out that the World 1 airship is World 1. Very short stage. He'll run right into the Larry fight. Be a pretty vanilla fight for him. And there you go. He is into World 8 at roughly 42-48. And KillerApp is being reminded that the turnpike would have been faster. Again, folks, please make sure to drop both of these racers a follow. They've done a lot of exciting racing tonight, showing off their skills. Props to HUmanMustard on his wins. That will make him 6-0 in his bracket. He is one to look out for. Also, almost with the frog kill. We got to give him props for that. KillerApp is showing off a fierce competition here. He is hunting into 7-5. Where he'll find the Angry Sun and No Boss Bass, so maybe a little bit of sigh of relief for him. And I will do a shameless self-promotion here. If you guys are enjoying my commentary, please drop me a follow. I'm going to be doing as much commentary as I can for this tournament, and I am as well in the tournament myself, so. KillerApp doesn't have a tail, so he's going to have to avoid that block right there. He's going to have to be careful with the enemies because, again, with it being randomized, you never know what kind of enemies are going to show up. So he will have to take the long way around the stage, which means he'll have to go through the bottom pipe on the right here and have to make a little coin bridge for himself. As the sun is going to be swooping in on him, gets a couple hits. He's going to nope right out of there. Now this does get to be a little scary for him because he does not have a power-up, so he can't take any more hits. And there we go. He will be finishing up 7-5. He's going to head straight into the Navy stage, which he'll find out will be the World 8 Fortress, the Maze Fort. Trying to keep that P-Wing. Avoiding the Disco Waffles. I honestly think at this point you might want to lose it just because you're better off on the ground. He does lose it. Oh, and the fireball puts him right into the pit. Looks like Mario's going to be dining, or Bowser's going to be dining some Mario in his spaghetti soup, or tomato soup, excuse me. Apparently my jokes aren't funny enough, my mouth doesn't want to release them. It's going to give this stage one more try, gets the mushroom. Gotta watch out for that fireball that got him last time. Taking the P-switch and off to the races he goes. Won't make that switch. Unfortunately, it will be a 2P switch run. Finds a star. That's useful. It's going to help him get through those spikes a lot faster. And on to his Boom Boom fight. So now he'll have one bridge that will lead to the Air Force level, which was 6F3. Both of them have been gatekeepers. And then to his second to last stage. 6F3 is not a terrible stage if you got the movement down, but sometimes with these randomizers, you got to watch out for the enemies. It can be extremely excruciating. Ooh, avoids taking a second hit there with those iframes. Nicely done. Carpet Boot does get him. He's going to find he's got a little crazy hot foot down there trying to hunt them down. But he will get through without any problems. So now he will have a hammer suit. Assuming he gets through Boom Boom, and he does. He's got the hammer suit for Bowser, so it should be a quick kill. To his surprise, the bridge is made, and off he goes. Yeah, having 3 hammers at the end is not necessarily a good thing. That is the thing about the turning 2 flags. You gotta have good item management. You gotta know how many locks are gonna be ahead of you. But that's kind of the thing with newer runners, and even sometimes with the experienced runners. You don't know what you're gonna find. Ooh, good dodge there by him. Hot foot almost got him. So he's gonna do the everyman clip here. There he goes. And into the final room before Bowser. So with the hammer suit, you can kill Bowser in measly 5 hammers. As soon as he falls, run towards him and spam the B button. Actually, you can do it before he falls to the ground. Just run towards him. And there he goes. He did not have a frog suit in HUmanMustard. He did not. So with that, KillerApp23 will finish with an SRL time of 49:15. Let's see those GGs and chats for him.